everybody. I am headed out to Trader Joe's because I want to do a holiday run there before the holidays are over. And I am wearing something that I wore not too long ago. It is becoming my new favorite outfit. It is this wool jacket from Banana Republic, and it matches my Timberland green boots. And it is extremely rainy out here these days. No snow, but a ton of water. So I've been wearing my boots a lot. So here I am wearing my green coat again and a Banana Republic sweater, cotton sweater, and then a little silk scarf. Mostly because I am covering up a little, let me see if I can show you. I'm gonna have to turn the camera around, but I'm covering up a little secret. I'm gonna turn to the side and hopefully you can see what I've been dealing with. So I had a little spot on my neck. It was 3 millimeters wide, and I set up an appointment with a dermatologist to get it checked, and it came back basal cell carcinoma. So they suggested that I get a Mohs surgery done, which I thought was going to be very minimally invasive and take as little as possible out of the skin, check it at the pathology lab while the wound is still open, and if they've got it all, if all the margins were clear, they would close it up. But this was much bigger than I thought. In fact, I kind of feel like I set myself up for this. As the gal was prepping me for this, she said, you know, there'll be stitches, and just think of this little spot on your neck as the tip of the iceberg. And I've never had anything done at the dermatologist before, so I had no idea what I was in for. But this is what I've been left with and working with. I've sort of been having a pity party for myself the last few days because it's really painful, but it is feeling much better. In fact, I think since I've taken the Band-Aid off, I took it off last night before I went to bed, and I've been keeping it really hydrated with a cream. I bought this silk scarf for $13 2 days before surgery. When I went to Marshall's, that early morning Marshall's shopping video. And I am so happy that I did because it has brought me such great pleasure, and I'm okay if it gets a little mucked up because it was $13 and it's really serving its purpose, and it's under my collar so no one really sees anything with it anyway. But it's been a great little protective shield when I've had my Band-Aid on the last few days, and it also kind of covers up that mess. It's very well protected with a layer of Aquaphor is what they gave me right now, and so I don't feel too bad going out in public with it, and I'll clean it up again when I take a bath tonight. So the perils of having a basal cell carcinoma. I feel very fortunate they were able to get it in one pass. I'm not complaining at all, but I have admitted to myself finally today that I've been kind of having an inner pity party because it's been a little painful. So I'm feeling a little more jovial, and I'm excited to go to Trader Joe's because I want to see all the holiday things. I've heard they have too much, just way too much Trader Joe's stuff. So I'm going to look at most of it. I'm going to buy some of it, and we'll bring it home and unpack it. Let's do this. I am here at Trader Joe's, and I'm gonna go inside and get all the things. I probably won't talk much while I'm in there because I'm sure it's gonna be super busy, but I will film as much as I can. Let's do this. I just got back from Trader Joe's. Let me show you what I got. First, I'll give you a once-over. And now I'll go into it by detail. Okay, so I went through the store and honestly, there wasn't that much stuff that seemed like Christmas, holiday. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. There were a couple of the freezer cases that were down. It was a little disappointing. But I did get some really cool things, so I'm going to show you them anyway. I started out with the Scandinavian swimmers. I love the sour ones and also the regular ones. And there is someone in our family who loves those especially, so we'll be putting them aside for her. I also got a nice group of organic bananas. One of my favorite things to get at Trader Joe's is these dark chocolate covered cherries. They're such a nice little treat. Kind of an extravagant kind of purchase is these 3 Belgian chocolate bars. One is milk chocolate and roasted corn, dark chocolate and crunchy caramel, and dark chocolate and sea salt. So they'll just be fun. I might give them as gifts. Who knows what we'll do with these, but they were kind of fun. It reminded me a little bit of books. And they weren't that expensive, I think $5 each. Then I got some candy cane covered marshmallows. Their marshmallows are always delicious. There was a sign that said that these Rabito Royales were the perfect gift. So I thought, you know what? Something is gonna happen. It's nice to have the perfect gift. So I bought one just to have on hand, $8.99. And then of course you have to get the Jingle Jangle. It's Christmas, you gotta get Jingle Jangle. I saw these lovely rosemary nuts about rosemary, pecans, cashews, almonds. Doesn't even look like there's, oh, and hazelnuts. There's no peanuts in here at all, so this looks great. This will be really nice. Then I got some milk chocolate covered honeycomb candy because I love honeycomb. It's sort of difficult to make, time consuming, not terrible, but it was so inexpensive to buy this little package and I just want that little taste of it. I don't need a whole bunch, so this is perfect. Then you have to get JoJo's when you go to Trader Joe's, and these are the peppermint covered JoJo's. So those will be fun, and my eldest daughter will love these. I don't know what these are gonna taste like, but we have someone who is gluten-free, celiac disease in our family. So a sugared rice cracker that is gluten-free sounds wonderful. I grabbed this little pack, they're adorable, it's very light. I think they'll be nice. I'm excited to try these with her. I only bought one of these and I'm sort of regretting not getting 2. These are sparkling pomegranate punch beverages and they're only 50 calories per can, but I think this would be a really nice fancy drink, special drink to have for the holidays, so maybe I'll pop back and get some more. I'm gonna give them a taste test first. Then I got 3 things that need to go immediately into the freezer, and it is this dozen sweet bites, which has chocolate and coffee opera cake, raspberry macaroons, and caramel and chocolate cakes, 4 of each. They look delicious, don't they? So nice to have on hand just to put on a little plate if you need a quick dessert. Along with that are these maple butter tarts. Well, maple butter tart sounds delicious. And then finally, we have some ice cream bonbons, and these are chocolate wafer cookie crust and chocolatey coating. The packaging kind of led me to believe that they might be mint, but they are vanilla ice cream with chocolate crunchy coating on top. So these look delicious. And I did get some wild blueberries that were $2 and a bag of arugula that was $3, and all of this was about $100. So not bad. I feel more than prepared for the holidays now as far as sweet treats go. So check that off my list. I will not have to bake anything else for the rest of the season. Well, that is going to be the end of my video for today. I hope you had fun coming along with me to Trader Joe's. Thank you for sharing some time with me. I cannot believe that we are in Vlogmas Day 20. Crazy. I had so much fun with you today and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. See you then. Bye.